Hello everybody, this is me, your friendly neighborhood dinosaur nerd, here with another Minecraft video, and today we'll be showcasing yet another dinosaur add-on, as you do on this channel. So, this is a Mesozoic biology add-on, a very obscure add-on that's essentially the mobile equivalent of a fossils and archaeology mod. I don't know how I feel about this compared to the Fossils and Archaeology mod. Both are great. I've never actually played the Fossils and Archaeology mod, so I can't say too much about it, but from what I've seen, it looks really good. I think this mod has higher quality animals, but the Fossils and Archaeology mod has more animals and a better cloning system, so I'd say they're tied. Now, we're going to showcase all the animals of the mod, and then I'm going to show you how to clone them. Because if you don't know how to clone them, you can't get them in survival mode. Yeah, so here we are. And let's just get our animals. What? Huh? I forgot to add the mod in. Sorry, guys. That was a huge waste. Nah, let's not give it a separate name, because I'll delete it as soon as the video is over. This is just to show you guys what the mod is. It's a really good mod. I think you'll like it. If you don't like it, your problem probably isn't with the mod. It's just with the fact that the dinosaurs are portrayed accurately, and therefore different from what most people think of them as looking like. This mod has a feathered T-Rex, and just that will probably offend some people. But I love it. Because, really, if we're going with the idea that's most concordant with the evidence, Tyrannosaurus Rex should be feathered at least as a juvenile. And really, it's quite likely that it had some feathering as an adult, just not as extensive as it's sometimes depicted as having. And now, yep, as you can see, the mod is working. We have mod-specific items, fish on a stick. I don't know how you use that. Concavinator hump, which is food, Tyrannosaur corpse, and a Montosaurus head, which is used to create a really cool statue that I'll show you at the end of the video. So now we have plenty of stuff here. The eggs tie into the cloning system, and we're not covering that until later in the video, but it's just... And the dinosaurs in this mod are sexually dimorphic, which is wonderful. There are a lot of mods that do this, but this is the only mod I've ever seen that gives them separate spawn eggs. I really like that little detail. So, we start with a male Leopleurodon. Let's take a good look at him. This is a juvenile. Leopleurodon is small, but not that small. Why do I keep getting juveniles? Is it really this small in the mod? There, here's an adult. Here's an adult. This is accurately sized. Those are all babies. Here's a mod's Leopleurodon. It's actually my favorite Leopleurodon in the Minecraft mod. This mod actually has a few dinosaurs I like better than their Paleocraft versions. Next, Mawsonia, who you can ride in this mod, which is really cool. Mawsonia is the only creature of mod that isn't sexually dimorphic, and I'm riding it right now, but I can't do anything because it can't move. Now it's dying. How depressing. Next up, Dilophosaurus. Which, this is hands down my favorite Minecraft Dilophosaurus. Paleocraft one is nice, but it's a little too similar to Jurassic Park for my tastes. Especially for one that's not trying to be a Jurassic Park Dilophosaurus. This one is perfect. I love the throat pouch, I love the coloration. I love that it actually has feathers. It's wonderful. I have no issues with it. It has a correct crest shape, because a more complete skull was discovered last year, showing that it had a different crest shape, and the crests were actually hollow and not thin, like it was previously thought. Yeah, it's actually, I would say, a perfect Dilophosaurus. I love it. And I love that when it roars, the throat patch swells up. They did a really good job on it. Next up, the Diplodocus. And I've never seen this monster Diplodocus. I don't know if this is full size. If it is, that's weird. Does this have some... This is full size? Well, why are they fighting each other? This is weird. Female Diplodocus. Are the males larger? Or is my perspective just skewed? Let me see. Let's see how big they are compared to the player. And see if my perspective is messed up. Or if they really made the Diplodocus as small as I think they did. It's a wonderful model. I love the model, but I will admit it's a bit too small. I mean, I haven't seen the male yet. Maybe it's just the females that are small in this mod, or maybe I'm just unlucky and I'm only getting juveniles. But if this is a full-size Diplodocus in this mod, unless the male is bigger, and they made the females smaller to emphasize how big the males are, then this mod's Diplodocus is a little too small. But I do love the model. It's one of the few mods that actually have a Diplodocus. Paleocraft actually does not have a Diplodocus. It has a really nice Apatosaur, but it has no Diplodocus. The only other model with a Diplodocus is a Fossils and Archaeology mod, and I like this model better, apart from one thing they left out. That's the spines. Now, there is no direct evidence that Diplodocus had spines, but we know that Barosaurus did. And Diplodocus and Barosaurus are very close relatives, so I think it would have made more sense to give the Diplodocus some spines, but then maybe they gave the males the spines. I haven't seen the males yet. Next up, Triceratops. This is a beautiful Triceratops. This is the male, and this is my favorite Triceratops in Minecraft. I love it. It's amazing. I love the animations. I love the coloration. I love him. He looks natural while being brightly colored, and I really appreciate that. I love his frill spots. They look like eyes. I can imagine him using them as eye spots to trick predators into biting the frill instead of his actual head. Next up, the Ceratosaurus, which I have not seen yet. Wow, I love it. Let me see, is this male or female? This is male. Okay. Do they not get any bigger than this? Or are these just the Ceratosaurus? I don't think you could actually get them bigger than this. I think this is the Ceratosaurus of a mod. Yeah, these are adults. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with this. They just chose one of the smaller species of Ceratosaurus. You'd expect they'd make it a larger species, but no, they chose a small one. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just surprising. I love them. I love them so much. They're so cool. They're cute. I like them. I've never seen a cute Ceratosaurus before. But I gotta say, these are kind of cute. In a weird way. I mean, they're not something you'd want to pet, but I like them. Alright, next up, the Stegosaurus. This is a female. It's so beautiful! I love the Stegosaurus. I haven't seen the male yet. I like that the female has more rounded plates. I assume they're going to give the male different plates. Maybe they're more brightly colored. Next up, a female dinosaur, because I've seen the male, but I haven't seen the female. The female looks exactly the same as the male. Except the females seem to be smaller. Unless I'm just getting... Yeah, the females are smaller than the males. Which I think is actually the case in modern crocodilians, so... I like that. But there's not a different model. Granted, the only difference between males and females, apart from size, in modern crocodilians is the chevrons, and there's no real way of putting that into a model in a distinctive way. Now, the Spinosaurus. This is a female Spinosaurus, and I love it. I have not seen the male yet. I've only seen the female. I had seen it before making this video. But my goodness, one of my favorite things about this mod is the Spinosaurus. Now, I don't know what my favorite modded Spinosaurus in Minecraft is. All three that I have, well, three of the ones that I have, the Paleocraft, the Mesozoic Biology, and the Chem Spinosaurus might all be tied. Because they're all so good. I think this has my favorite model. Dinosaurs of Chem has my favorite animations, and Paleocraft has my favorite color scheme. So if someone wants to rig this model to the Dinosaurs of Chem animations and put a Paleocraft color scheme on it, I'll pay money for that. As long as it's under $10. But yeah, I would pay money for that. That would be beautiful. Let us continue. Alright, and the next is the male Spinos. We'll see if it compares to the female. Giganotosaurus. I'm confused. Okay. Alright, here we go. Got the next round. I'm gonna make it day again. Just because that way we can see them better. And last time, I think that you couldn't see them as well at the end. Here's a male. Oh my goodness. I take back what I said about Paleocraft having the better color scheme. This is the best Spinosaurus color scheme in a Minecraft mod. This thing is beautiful. I love it. I like that the female has dull colors and the male is brightly colored. Just like in modern birds. And the male... Okay, he's not actually smaller. That's fine. We have no evidence that they were smaller than Spinosaurus. They're so cool. I love them. This might be the best animal of the mod. I haven't seen them all yet. So, maybe. Alright, Patagataihan. Called it Paralitaihan, but it's not. It looks wonderful. This is a female, I guess. Yep, female. So the male will probably have more bright colors, and that'll be fun to see. I've only seen the female sauropods. The Diplodocus is too small in this mod, but the Patagataihan is really good. This is the only Patagataihan I've ever heard of in Minecraft, but that's fine, because it's amazing. I love it. Next up, the Tylosaurus, another aquatic animal. Here we have males of Tylosaurus. They're appropriately dull in color. I wasn't expecting or really even wanting any bright colors with them. They're fine. They're giant monitor lizards that live in the sea. They don't need to be brightly colored. The color scheme they have is nice. Doesn't need to be bright. I love it. I would have made them black, just because, you know, Platycarpus was black. But modern monitor lizards have a lot of variation in their colors among the different species, so it's fine that it's not black. I would have just made it black because I feel safer that way. Next up, the female Triceratops. Aww. It's kind of cute in a weird sort of way. Where's our male Triceratops? Huh? Does the female change? The female... They go through an ontogeny cycle. The babies aren't just... I've never seen a dinosaur mod with an ontogeny cycle like this. The babies have a different model than the adults. And I like that the female is kind of brightly colored too, but not as brightly colored as the male. That's nice. Now the female Dilophosaur. As I would have expected. Same general anatomy, but duller colors and a smaller throat pouch. That's what I would have done. I like that they kept the feathers. Now, the Giganotosaurus. What is this going to look like? I've never seen the Giganotosaurus in this mod, so this is exciting. Alright, it looks great. I love that color scheme. Do they get bigger than this? Why are some of the dinosaurs in this mod randomly so small? My only complaint with the mod is that some of the dinosaurs are too small. And maybe the female is bigger and they just have a male really small. I don't know. I do like the color scheme. It seems to be based on the Torvosaurus from Dinosaur Revolution. Which is wonderful because Dinosaur Revolution has some of the best color schemes I've ever seen in a dinosaur documentary. And the Torvosaurus from that documentary was wonderful. I also like that more mods are having Giganotosaurus because it's weirdly obscure. Or at least it used to be. Now everyone knows about it because it's going to be in Jurassic World Dominion. Now here comes the male Deinosuchus. And I was right. The males are bigger than the females in this mod. Maybe some of the dinosaurs aren't randomly too small. I'm just looking at the wrong sex. I love the Deinosuchus. Now for the male Stegosaurus. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's amazing. They even gave it throat armor. I've never seen a mod that gave Stegosaurus throat armor. This is beautiful. I love it. I love the color scheme. I love the plates. This is the best Minecraft Stegosaurus. I love it. I love it. The female was great, but this is even better. I love the male. In general, the male dinosaurs in this mod have better color schemes, in my opinion. But that's because males are more brightly colored, and I like bright, unique colors. That's not because they did a bad job on the females' color schemes. That's because the color schemes are realistic. So don't take that as me saying that the females' color schemes in this mod are bad. That's not what I mean. No, where's the egg entity Big Al name, as it is labeled? I'm confused. Let's just redo that. What was the last one we spawned? It was the male Stegosaurus. I'm just going to quickly exit out and make sure. Yep, I'm recording. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't wasting all this footage. This is not a video I would want to record again. Now, I've seen the male Tyrannosaurus, but not the female. What does the female look like? Alright, this is actually one where I like the female's color scheme better than the male's. Wait a second. The young Tyrannosaurus Rex has longer legs. In comparison to its body, not actually. That would be odd, but it has longer legs in comparison to its body. Like we know young theropods did. Yet another dinosaur with a realistic ontogeny cycle. I love this mod. Wow. I love this T-Rex. This is probably my favorite T-Rex in Minecraft. Next up, the male Patagotitan. It looks like a cross between a giraffe and a boa constrictor. And I'm all for it. This is beautiful. I love this Patagotitan. Best sauropod in Minecraft. Next up, we have female Dakotaraptor. I've seen the male, but not the female. Aw, it's so cute. And I like that they didn't make the female featherless to differentiate for her from a male. They just gave her dollar feathers, like they should have. Next up, is this male or female Allosaurus? Female Allosaurus. We'll see the male in a second. I've just seen the secret variant that I can't tell you about until I show it to you. I have not seen this variant yet. But it looks like a mix between the planet dinosaur Allosaurus and yet again the Torvosaurus from Dinosaur Revolution. Let's see what the male looks like. The male is the Walking of Dinosaurs Allosaurus. That's cool. Yeah, we have Walking of Dinosaurs Allosaurus too. That's nice. Now the secret thing. Secret Allosaurus variant that I cannot tell you about. I can only show you. Alright, so guess in the comment section below what this Allosaurus variant is. First person to guess what this Allosaurus variant is, to tell me what particular character from what particular show he is based on, gets a shout out in the next video. Just because I feel like making a little contest, and I don't think many people will recognize this Allosaurus, but if you do, you get a shout out in the next video. Good luck. I kind of spoiled it by reading the entity name, but most people don't really know what the entity name means, so it'll be fine. I remember I found it, I actually didn't know what it was until I spawned it, then I instantly recognized him. Next, we have the Ornithomimus. I've seen the... Don't know what variant I've seen. No, everyone is killing it! I want to see the Ornithomimus. Let's go away from all the predators. Go over to this herd of herbivores. No! Why does everyone insist on killing it? Aww. Yeah, here's a full-grown male. Let's get a female now. Oh, wait, what? They don't seem to have any difference at all. Male. Female. Male. Female. They're exactly the same. What? Now for a big reveal. The male Diplodocus. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's still a little bit too small, but I love the color scheme. It looks like a loose V-Ray style color scheme. Really like it. I love it. It's beautiful. Upscale the Diplodocus a bit, and it's easily the best sauropod in any Minecraft mod. It's just too small. So yeah. Let's go now and let's get the rest of them. Don't know how many more there are. There aren't many more. I think we've seen all the species except for Montosaurus and Concavenator. Just have 2 species left, but we still have some sexes to look at, and I want us to look at all of them. No. That's spoiling the best for last. Let's not do that. I'm saving the best for last. Now the Edmontosaurus. Is this male or female? It's female. Had a feeling. I like it. It's good. Kind of generic color scheme, but it's really good. The model is wonderful. The color scheme is just a bit generic. Next up, the male Dakotaraptor. He's so cute. I want him as a pet. Oh no, I didn't mean to hit you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I just want to be friends with him. He's adorable. Alright, on to the next one. The female Ceratosaurus. This just looks like the Paphotitan Ceratosaurus, but it's the best Ceratosaurus in any game, so that's a compliment. Next up, the male Edmontosaurus. I love it. I love the male Edmontosaurus. Everyone wants to kill it, so you can't get a good look at it, but I love it. It's beautiful. Now, the female Tylosaurus. I think the female looks exactly the same as the male. It's just a bit smaller, but that's understandable. Now, female concavenator. No, you're not looking at the male yet. But here's a female. It's so cute, I love it. Male Tyrannosaurus. Here we got a juvenile, but we want to see the adults. Here we go. Male Tyrannosaurus. Now onto the female Leopleurodon, which once again is not different from a male at all. We're not looking at that because we have one more creature to look at, and then we're ending the video. The male concavenator. The best creature in the mod. I mean, just look at it. It's cute, it's accurate, it has a good color scheme, the model is good, it's sized correctly, the animations are wonderful. It's the best thing in the mod. And now, for all the little Easter eggs that we can't properly cover. They're in just a showcase style. Starting with fossil. I'll show the cloning system. Ceratosaurus fossil, just because that's the first one to come up. Cloning machine. So here we go. I will show you how you clone things. So fossils will spawn. Sometimes they'll spawn deep in the ground. Sometimes they'll spawn up near the surface. Most of them are full skeletons, but the Ceratosaurus one is just a head. So, you hit the fossil, it drops the little fossil spawn egg, and now you have a fossil, the cloning machine. You don't tap on it, because if you tap on it, it will be destroyed. You find the trade window, wherever that is, there it is. This is probably easier on console, but I don't think you can actually get this on console, so that's irrelevant. Put in the Ceratosaurus fossil, you get a Ceratosaurus egg, sit the Ceratosaurus egg somewhere, and wait for it to hatch, and it'll hatch into a baby Ceratosaurus. There's no special animation for that though, and it takes a long time, so I won't show it. Now, the last two little Easter egg things. First is a concavenator hump, that's just food, no need to worry about that. Now, you may be wondering why there's a Tyrannosaurus corpse and an Edmontosaurus head. Well, you were able to use them to create Tyrannosaurus statue, which is this. Isn't it wonderful? I feel bad for the Edmontosaur, but this is such a cool statue. I wish there were other statues in the mod, and not just this one. Now, there's one last thing. I don't remember what it's called. Just remember it's named after Triceratops, and it's a vehicle. I don't know what to call it, so I don't know how to look it up. I guess we'll just have to search for it. This'll be fun. If you can't tell, I'm joking. This will not be fun. Is it even in the mod? It might not be. Trike tractor. Now, I'm going to show it to you, but I will not tell you what it's from. The first person to comment down in the comment section what show this vehicle is from will get a shout out in the next video. Just because I feel like making some kind of contest with this. So here we go. Here we go. We have a Triceratops vehicle, tractor, as they call it. If you can tell me what TV show this is from, you'll get a shout out in the next video. Even if you don't know what show it's from, you can at least appreciate that it's a wonderful vehicle. Right now, I'm just going around in circles because you can't control the vehicles well in third person. I mean, someone might be able to, but I can't. It's very hard for me. Now, I'm very far away from all the dinosaurs. I'm lonely. Goodbye. So if you want to see more videos like that, you can subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to see any more videos like this, if you didn't like the video, if you're just not interested in the video, don't subscribe. I like having subscribers, but I don't want people to subscribe because they feel pressured to, or because they want to be nice to me. Only subscribe if you genuinely want to. But if you want to, feel free to subscribe. And if you liked the video, leave a like. If you hated the video, feel free to leave a dislike. I won't be mad at you. I'll just listen to your criticism if you post a comment, and accept that someone didn't like it if you don't. So yeah, goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the video. And remember, there were once sloths that lived in the sea. More on that in a later video, because I'm actually planning on making a video about them. If you know what I'm talking about, congratulations. If you don't worry, I've got a video about that coming soon. Goodbye. I've now descended into the void.